Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be opening the NYX or NYX Advent Calendar, Gimme Superstars, and there has been a lot of stuff about the warning on this Advent Calendar that we are going to talk about. So before we get started actually opening the Advent Calendar, I wanted to talk a little bit about the really poor reviews on this Advent Calendar. Now, I bought this Advent Calendar for $30. It was originally listed for $60, and it was on sale at Ulta. But on the NYX or NYX, I'm not sure how to say it, website, there are a lot of one-star reviews because there's a warning on some of the eyeshadows that say do not use in or around your eyes. Now, they're actually listed as pressed pigments. So a lot of people are like, well, then what are you supposed to do with them if they're not on for around your eyes and different things? And are they dangerous? Is it going to make you go blind? And why are they in there and what do you do with them? Now, the basic thing with this is a lot of eyeshadow companies do have things that are known as pressed pigments or some sort of other name other than eyeshadow for some of their products. And if you look closely, all of them will have the same warning, and it means they're not FDA approved. These same things are approved in Europe, and so it's really just kind of a personal choice, but you may not know that you're probably already using some of these products because they have the warnings much smaller in hidden within the ingredients. I know ColourPop, I think Morphe, anything that has really bright pigment that might stain your eye or just shows up really bright is likely to be these quote pressed pigments rather than eyeshadows. So I use a lot of Makeup Geek, and I know they have power pigments, I think is what they're called. So this blue one right here, it says on their website in the ingredients, not under the application, not intended for use in the immediate eye area. And I also have another one that I'm currently wearing, which is this yellow right here. Also not intended for the immediate eye area. I wouldn't go out and say that they're fine, you should use them, because I don't want to get sued. But you may already be using them. So if you're worried about it, it's something to look into. The FDA just has not approved them. Just keep that in mind with looking at this box and the makeup in it and the makeup you're already using to see if you want to either reevaluate it or stop worrying about it. It's up to you. So we'll go ahead and get into this. I need to open it. I'll get my little twine scissors because there's little stickers. So here's what the calendar looks like. It's got all these boxes across here, different sizes, different shapes. It looks like they're basically in order, which is nice, so you don't have to search for them. It just goes clear across the top and then down. So we'll start in with box number 1 right here. And in here is a butter gloss, and obviously all these products are going to be NYX, NYX, however you say it. We'll go ahead. This is looks kind of like mauve-y. I'll go ahead and put it on the back of my hand. It's kind of a mauve-y nude. So there's that. It's a smaller size, it's not a full size, but it looks like a good amount of product. We'll move on to door number 2. It opens from the bottom. Okay, and we've got one of the pressed pigments. So this is just it's in the shade Soft Pink. You can see it right there. It's just a pink, not eyeshadow, but what people use as an eyeshadow. We'll go ahead and see kind of what it looks like. Obviously swatching isn't exact and my skin is deathly pale, so it's not going to look like this on nearly everyone, But there's that for day number 2. And then day number 3. Okay, so this is an eyeshadow base. So just to put under your eyeshadow, like I guess sort of a primer. So there's that in day number 3. Another small size. Day number 4. This looks like sort of a liquid highlighter. It's called Liquid Illuminator, Born to Glow. I don't know if you can see that. So it's just like this little squeezy tube. We'll see what it looks like again on my skin, which, okay, so it's like almost rosy and pink. I don't know if you'll be able to see it even on my pale skin, but it just adds like a little bit of glow to your skin. Okay, and then moving on to 5 right here. Okay, this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream. It's not a dissimilar shade to the Butter Gloss, but it's very much matte. Ooh, it's kind of chunky. You might even be able to wear this together if you like a matte with a gloss over the top. But there's that shade. And then on to day number 6. We have, let's see, this is the shade Rose Gold, another pressed pigment. And it's pretty much a shiny kind of pinky shade. I'll go ahead and show you right there. It's more kind of like the metal than most rose gold shades, which is kind of nice. I like golds. I wear a lot of gold makeup, so that's nice for me. Number 7 right here, and it's a longer door. Okay, so it's another one of the Butter Gloss. This one is in the shade Cinnamon Roll. I don't think I said what this one was called. Okay, so this one's Praline, and this one is Leon, the matte. Okay, so the Cinnamon Roll shade, I can open it. Okay, this is a very brown, another kind of nude shade. So there's that next to the other gloss. Okay, so next we have day 8 up here. It's one of the smaller doors. So it might be another one of these eyeshadows or not eyeshadows. This is Brown Shimmer, and true to its name, it's very much a brown shimmer. I'll go ahead and swatch it on my arm down here next to the other ones. I always turn my arm the wrong way. So you can see kind of what it looks like. Very much a brown, a little bit of a pink to it. Okay, and then moving on to door number 9. We have another Butter Gloss, this one in the shade Fortune Cookie. It's another kind of nude type shade. A lot of the advent calendars usually have reds, so this is interesting to have a lot more nudes. This one's almost like a pale pink. You can see it down there at the bottom. So that one is Fortune Cookie. Then we have day number 10, and this one is longer, so it might be a tube. Yep, another liquid illuminator, but this one is in the shade Gleam. I don't know if I said what the other one was. Probably not. Okay, this one's in the shade Sunbeam. This one's in the shade Gleam. Okay, and Gleam, woo, I put a ton, but we'll see kind of what it looks like. So it's just a little bit darker. You can sort of see the shimmer and the sort of goldy brown color. There's a ton on my hand, so hopefully there's not more of them. I'm out of room. Okay, so number 11, it's kind of a rectangle door, and we have another soft matte. This one's in the shade Abu Dhabi, and it's sort of another brown. We'll put it next to the other one. A little lighter. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, a little more pink, I think, but another kind of nude. Then we're down to 12. Ooh, this one is very gold, which I love. This is in the shade Utopia Gold, and it is an actual eyeshadow. So there is the gold. It's very shiny. I don't know if it's like chunky. It looks almost chunky. I'll see. Okay, so it's kind of like a little bit chunky, patchy, this gold right here. I do like it. I love golds, and it is really gold getting on your finger. I don't know if you can build it up somehow. It sort of just spreads out. I don't know if you can. I made it less gold, but that's gorgeous. I don't know. Maybe if you got it wet, you could get that shade on your eye. Okay, moving on to number 13. We'll see what's in here. Ooh, now here is a red. This is another soft matte in the shade Monte Carlo. So a lot of lip, it looks like, in here. And this is just sort of pinky red. And then I'm gonna get gold on everything now that it's on my finger. Okay, number 14 is another long one. It's probably going to be a squeezy tube. We'll see. Okay, yep. It is a squeezy tube, but it's not a highlighter. It is just a primer. So I'll see. I have a lot of big pores across my nose that I usually use primers for, so if this one's nice. So there I have it right there on my hand. I'll see. Well, now it's gold because everything is, but it does look like it smooths out some of the pores, so it might be a good one. Number 15 right here. Okay, this is a HD finishing powder. I don't really have anything to try that out on. I'm assuming just like a setting powder. Probably be good under your eyes, especially since it's so white. Kind of brighten them. Okay, I had to take the gold off my hands. It was getting everywhere. Just put it over here. Okay, so on to day 16 right here. Sort of a rectangle little door, maybe another lip. There's a lot of lip options. Yep. This is another matte, but it's in the shade Budapest. So it looks like a lot of place names in this line. This is sort of a purpley. It's so chunky when you put it on your hand, but obviously I can't put them all on my lips. So there it is. Sort of a purpley. It is a pretty color and lighter than it looks in the tube. Okay, so number 17 down here, another rectangle and another lip. This one is another butter gloss in the shade Tiramisu. So we've got food names in this one. This one looks more pink than the other glosses. Oh, and it is very pink. Down here at the bottom, a very, very pink gloss and very pigmented. Don't know that I will wear that. Okay, so number 18. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a lip oil. So this is everything. I don't know. This bottle is very shiny. In the shade Sheer. So I'm assuming it's clear, and it is. It's just a clear lip oil. You probably can't see because it's clear. It's under the purpley one, but I don't know. That might be. I don't know. It's a little sticky. I expect lip oils to be less sticky. I don't know. I'll have to try it out. I mean, it is just essentially a sheer gloss, but the oil might be more nourishing. So now we're on to day 19, which is a square one, so I'm guessing it's one of the pigments. Ooh, and it is a bright purple. This is the shade Purple Shimmer. Should open it. Oops, and I just broke it. But you can see, it didn't come like that. I did that because I almost dropped it. But now you can see what it looks like. Very purple and very crumbly. But I'm glad I have this makeup wipe to get the gold off, because now I have to get the purple off. And look, we can see what it looks like wet, which is very purple. Ooh, that gold might be really pretty wet. But now I have to get the purple off my hands. So don't drop it and catch it by the shadow pan. Pro tip. Or not very pro, but still a tip. Okay. There's like pigment on the calendar now. Okay. So number 20 right here. It looks like a lip-shaped door. And it is another kind of nude. This one is in the shade Butterscotch. So let's see. It's a very brown color down at the bottom underneath the pink. Okay, on to day 21. It's another lip-shaped door. We might have a lot more lips, and we do. So if you want a ton of lip shades to try, this is a good calendar. Okay, so this is the matte, and it's in the shade Stockholm. It's another kind of nude color. And we'll put it up by the sort of a pinky brown, more pink than brown really. Once it gets on your hands, it looks more brown in the tube, but like on, it's way more pink up here at the top. Okay, and then 22 is one of the squares, so I'm assuming it's one of the pigments, which hopefully I won't break. Okay, this is a sort of matte purple. It's in the shade Dark Purple. I don't know why the pigments don't get the fancy place or food names, but there it is. I'll try to swatch it without breaking it. Okay, not actually as much color as I anticipated. It's this purple down here, a little bit patchy, but if you wanted a light purple, and if you're willing to wear the pressed pigment, the danger pigment, you could do that, especially maybe as a transition shade under this bright purple, which I've now broken. And then day number 23 also looks like a lip-shaped door. Ooh, and it is a dark color. I can barely read it. Okay, this is the soft matte in the shade Copenhagen. If you want to see this, very burgundy looking. And we'll put it under that pink one. It actually doesn't look that different from one of the other ones. Oops. Doesn't, you can see it under that pink and next to that other one, which I can't remember the name. It's probably this one, Monte Carlo. So you'd think they'd be very different. Not really when you get them on your hand. Or most likely on your lips. Probably not going to be wearing your lipstick on your hand. Okay, number 24. This looks like another lip-shaped door, which I would have hoped they'd do something different on the last day. It's like lips, 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 final day. More lips. So, not exciting for a last day. It's another butter gloss in the shade Brownie Crisp. So I'm assuming it will be brown on it. It kind of looks like almost red in the camera, but looks very brown in person. I don't know why it's picking up more red. And, oh, I put it by the mattes. But it is a very brown gloss up here under the purpley burgundy color. So, I mean, there's a lot of nudes, which I do like nude lipsticks, but I don't know that I needed quite that array from an advent calendar. I would have kind of liked to get more of a mixture of things, even more eyeshadow shades, or even more lipstick shades, even though I probably wouldn't wear them, so I don't know. But like, people in general might want more shades out of this. If you are not willing to wear the non-FDA approved eyeshadows, might not be something for you, because they show all these on the back. I was trying not to look at exactly what was in it, but now you can see these ones with the yellow line are the don't use around your eyes eyeshadows, and so just the gold is the one you can wear. And so yeah, I suppose people like buying it might actually look at all these lips on the back, which I didn't do, and they're very similar shades. So overall, I probably wouldn't have paid $60 for it, or I wouldn't have thought it was worth it if I paid $60 for it, but I did only pay $30, and so I'm not too mad at it. It was fun to open. I had the exciting purple disaster to brighten up my day. So yeah, let me know if you think you would buy it down in the comments. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like, and I'd always appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!